and welcome back to my channel. I first of all just want to apologize if you can hear some chirping. Actually, I'll just show you. I have two little babies that I'm currently looking after. These poor little guys had a really horrible start to life. Oh, they really like to cuddle. Their mothers abandoned them, and she was so awful. Not only did she abandon them, but if you can see on this little particles, this little guy's head is plucked to pieces. She picked them, and she kept picking them until I rescued them, and she was just so awful. Oh god, that tickles so bad. And so we're about at the third day at the moment, so I'm pretty confident that they're gonna live, because usually, I can't imagine that's very comfortable. There you go. So they're at the 3-day stage, which means that I'm pretty confident that they are going to live. And so I've been thinking about names, and I was thinking maybe Fred and George would suit them quite nicely, just because they're twins and they're both ginger and they're troublemakers as well. They're just funny. Like, they kind of almost refuse to eat unless it's off my finger. Like, they have a whole bowl of food, but then when I come to feed them, like, she's like, give me food. When I come to feed them, they like eat it off my finger like they haven't eaten in hours. I'm like, you guys are so silly. And so, yeah, I'm like their little mummy. And they're just gorgeous. They're such loving creatures. I love them so much. So for today's video, I decided that I wanted to do like my go-to look, which has been this one lately. I feel like it kind of brings out the little specks of green and stuff in my eye because it's a pink look. You guys are cheeky. They like to snuggle in my hair. And so yeah, this is the makeup that I've been wearing a lot lately. It's quite natural, like it's not overdone and it doesn't have like a massive eyeliner or anything. It's just kind of like enhancing features and stuff rather than being too dramatic. I was going to pair it with a really dark lip, but then I was like, the pink lip looks so much better, and so I just stuck with that. What are you guys doing? So yeah, if you want to find out how I created this look, then just keep watching.
Hello my loves. So today I'm starting out with an extremely pasty white face. My body is semi-tanned but my face isn't, so I'm just going to apologize for that. And then I'm just priming my skin with the Too Faced Primed and Poreless primer just to fill in any fine lines and pores to make our foundation go on extremely smoothly. Then I'm going in with the Born This Way foundation. Any medium to full coverage foundation will do the job nicely, and make sure that you match it to your body and not your face, so then your face isn't completely white and your body is tanned. And I got some foundation on my lips and I absolutely hate that look, so I'm just wiping it off with my finger. To conceal, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer and mixing it with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is just because I love the coverage of the Lock-It Concealer, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark for me at the moment. So the LA Girl Pro Conceal is a lot lighter, so mixing them together, it's like my perfect shade. And so I'm first just doing a couple of strokes of the Lock-It Concealer, and then in the gaps going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and then of course I'm just blending it out with my finger because I misplaced my beauty blender, and yeah, I was too lazy to find a brush, so I just settled for using my finger. I'm now just sitting down where we just concealed with the middle shade from the Shade Light palette. This is just to prevent any creasing, but it will also help to brighten everything up and make it look much more seamless and beautiful. For brows, I'm using the Chi Chi pomade, and I am just really indifferent on whether I like this product or not. It is so hard to use, as you can see. I just got a big smudge under my brow, and I know initially I said that it could be better than the Anastasia pomade, but I just find it way too hard to work with. Like, the formula is just so creamy that it's just hard to make it go where you want it to. Rather with the Anastasia one, it's a lot more dry, and so it just does what you want it to do, like really easily. And so obviously some people might be really good at using this product. I just have not gotten the technique down. Like, I really suck at using this, which is a real bummer because it had a real potential. Because I got a big smudge of brow product below my brow, I'm just taking the Lock-It Concealer again and going over my brows just to clean everything up. I find that this really helps to make your brows look really precise and really cleanly shapen, and it just makes your eyebrows look next level awesome. Now that we're done with all the cream products, I'm just setting down the rest of my face with the Lock-It Powder Foundation. And I find this is a very important step. It helps your bronzers and contours and blushes to go on more smoothly, and it won't stick to your face and look clumpy like it would if you just applied it straight to the liquid foundation. Moving on to eyes with the Naked 3 palette, I'm just taking Limit and I'm just blending that all into the crease, making sure that I'm really taking my time to blend it out, because this is going to be our transition shade and it's going to be the base for all our other eyeshadows, and so it's really important to get this step really seamless. Then going in with Burnout, we're just going to put this all over the lid, but this color is kind of tricky, and so I feel like you really need to rub your brush back and forth on the actual color to get lots of pigment, because it isn't very pigmented and I find that you do need to use a lot. So I just go back and forth on the pan and apply it, and then just keep on doing that until I've got the color that I want. To darken up that outer corner, I'm just going in with Liar, and this is a gorgeous shade. It's like a pinky grayish sort of thing, and I just find that it really subtly darkens up the look without being too dramatic. Then I'm just going in with Nuna with the 231 Luxe Petite Crease brush by sowwwwwwwy, because I wanted to make sure that it was really in the crease and not going up too high, because I didn't want it to be really intense. And then just to make everything way more seamless, I'm going in with the sowwwwwwwy 228 Luxe Crease brush, which is just a more fluffy brush, and then just blending it out even more. I then decided that I wanted to darken up the crease slightly, so I just went in with Black Heart on a pencil brush just to again make sure that it wasn't going too high or low, and then going back in with a blending brush to blend it out and make it look seamless and not too intense, but just enough darkness to give my eye a little bit more dimension. Then with a liner brush, I just use that same color to follow my lash line, just to make the lashes look slightly more full, and then I kind of smoked it out with the pencil brush again, just to make it look smoky and seamless and more natural. I'm now just highlighting my brow bone with Strange, just to make my brows really pop. And then taking the Australis Metallics eyeshadow in Guns N' Rose Petals, and I'm just putting that in the inner corner to make everything pop. To even out the eye look, I'm just going back in with Nuna and putting that on my lower lashes and blending it out so everything's seamless. I'm then going in with the House of Lashes single lashes, and I'm using their glue, and I love this glue so much. Unlike the duo glue, it is so much quicker to dry. It only takes about a couple of seconds, and I'm using these eyelashes because I actually ran out of ordinary ones and I needed to buy more, and this was a very hard process. Like, it took a really long time, and the overall effect wasn't even that great. Like, I just prefer normal lashes. It did look extremely natural, but it wasn't really worth the effort. Then to merge everything together, I'm just whacking on a coat of mascara just to emphasize my natural lashes and bring them together with the false ones. To make my eyes look way bigger and awake, I'm using the Chi Chi Jumbo Crayon and just putting that in my waterline. Any white eyeliner will work. I just love this step. I feel like it's what I have to do every single day just to make my eyes look that much better. Moving back onto the face, I'm using the Thai Amazonian Clay bronzer. I just love this bronzer so much. It's so natural and it's so buildable, and it just gives you such a flawless finish. And I'm just popping that on my cheeks and my forehead. Just gives a way more natural look. For contour, I'm just using this middle shade from the Shade Light palette just to really emphasize my cheekbones and make my face look like it's thinner and my cheekbones are popping out. And I just like to move the brush back and forth and then in swirly motions just to make sure everything's really blended. Now I'm just using the blush from the Select Contour palette and just popping that on the apples of the cheeks just to make my face look more chirpy and fresh and gorgeous. I forgot to hold up what highlighter I was using, but when I was editing the footage I pulled a sour face, so I'm guessing it was my champagne pop because I dropped it recently and it's all cracked and I'm really sad about it. To finish off the look, I'm just going in with a pink lipstick. This one's by Jordana, but I misplaced this lipstick, so I'm so sorry guys. I have no idea what it's called, but any lightish pink color will do the trick just nicely. And this is the completed look.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want me to keep you updated on Fred and George, then just let me know in the comments below, and I can just like do like a mini update every week or something, that I make a video and let you guys know how they're going. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye!